it seemed like things were clicking for you guys. Maybe the start of, or midway through that third quarter, like 15, you and Miles were certainly on a roll there. What kind of allowed Toronto to get back into the game and get to the fourth? If you were only down 6, and then there were the runs.
I think just not having carryover from the first half. I think we did a pretty good job of just taking away their strengths, getting back in transition, knowing that they want to find gaps and get easy buckets, quick buckets, getting to the rim. And I think we did a pretty good job of that in the first half. I think we kind of took our foot off the gas when it came to that. I think we didn't put ourselves in a position, at the beginning of the third quarter to take away from some of those easy baskets. So they took advantage of those.
Back, you missed the past 2 games, and then you're back tonight, starting back in point guard again. Just know it came in a loss, but how more comfortable are you feeling in that position? And tonight, season high, 19 points, feeling a little bit more familiar with what you're being asked to do there?
Yeah, I mean that's what I pride myself on, is just being able to adjust and having versatility, just providing and just contributing in any way that I can for us to win games. And ultimately, I think the biggest thing for us is just really honing in on our defense and continuing to build on that and playing a full 48 minutes on that side of the floor and not trading baskets and just being more consistent on that end. And, for myself, I'm going to continue to keep being aggressive. I'm going to find my rhythm, and I'm going to just, stay confident with my teammates too.
Cliff stressed the defense. He also said offensively it's going to be important for ball to just touch the paint more, so there's less options there. How specifically do you guys think you achieve that?
Just applying what we've been working on, really just making sure we move the ball, getting the first and second side, touching the paint, getting good looks, taking what we can get in transition and being aggressive. I think when we touch the paint, driving and kick out, stuff like that, we get good looks, good shots, whether we make them or not. We got to continue to do that throughout the whole game. I think there was a point in the game where we stopped doing that. We got a little stagnant. They were a little aggressive in the passing lanes, taking away, Brandon, double teaming him, and Miles. They were just, being aggressive from the start with them. So I think some of that was just about adjusting. I think we got a little stagnant with trying to figure that out, but ultimately it's really an advantage for us when they do that. So I think trying to find ways to just, we watch film, we'll move forward with that and get better in that aspect, and next time just take advantage of that when we see it.
Cody, obviously trade deadline is stressful on really everyone involved, but I'm curious for yourself and for some of the other players on this team, is being on the court like a safe haven, knowing that we got 48 minutes, this is our job, we got to do what we got to do, especially playing the night before?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately we have a job to do, and that's, like you were saying, that's kind of, that's what we love to do. We go out there, and everything else is, obviously it's the elephant in the room. Everybody knows that, but I think for us, when we go in there and we just play, the only thing that should be on our mind is about winning the game and basically just being consistent with our coverages, applying what we worked on in shoot-arounds and practice, things like that, and just worrying about everything we can do to win the game. And obviously a lot of that stuff is easier said than done, but we have a great locker room full of guys and staff, and ultimately a lot of those things are out of our control. So the only thing we can control is when we go out there and play and just have fun while we're playing together. So
you've obviously been around for a while, and knowing that they could look a little bit different. Deadline passes here tomorrow. Some guys who've been around for a while. Like, what's it like knowing that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like that everybody knows that it's tough because a lot of those guys, even prior to the deadline and everything else leading up to this point, you create relationships over time and you get to know these guys, and you see them every day. You see them more than your family, and they are our family, and we are family, and people don't understand how much time you spend together and how many relationships you create more than just with each other, with their families and everything else outside of that. So it's not always easy around that time. It's part of the business, and it sucks. But ultimately, like I said, we have a great locker room, and everybody wishes everybody the best, regardless whether they're here or not here. And it's always a tough time at this point throughout the year, but we're professionals, and we're always there for each other. when it comes to basketball or not, and that's what it's about, is creating those relationships. So, you know, whether we're together or not, we still have those. Appreciate it.